Yo, yo, yo. We back for another episode, baby, on this good Thursday. It's your man, Mike to the P. One Mike Podcast. Let's get it. Custom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fall into the room. God, what up, though? Sinus. Get into the sinus. What up? What up? Welcome, salutations, love. Shout out to 251 Have a Sports Reporter as ordered. My brother was happening. It's your guy, Mike to the P, back for another episode, man. One Mike Podcast, yo. We'll get right on into it, man. NBA. We in full throttle. You're full throttle, man. Full throttle. We in here. NFL's out the window. NFL is a great season. Boycott the Cowboys is still up. You did. You niggas suck ass. You're fuck Jerry Jones forever. That's is what it is, man. But NBA, man, All-Star Weekend is this weekend. Super duper turn events. We got the celebrity game. Interested to see. I always watch the celebrity game. It's some real ballers though, but they really be out here. You did. So let me see who won the celebrity game rosters. We got Barry Bonds. It's like Team Bonds versus Team Jerry Rice. You got Barry Bonds as a coach, 2 Chainz a coach, Jerry Rice. We got Castanot, of course. Baron Davis is playing. Rome Flynn, Lisa Gray, WNBA star, Mickey Guyton, Tucker, I don't know who that is, Noah Khan, Danny Ramirez, Drewski, of course, the goofy. They're going to have the goofy niggas out there. Matt Barnes, Walker Hayes, T.O. going to be out there. Shabuzi will be out there. You know what I'm saying? So I expect T.O. to put up at least 50. If you ever seen T.O. play basketball, T.O. is nice on the court. That's Terrell Owens. He did, former Cowboy, former Eagle. I'm looking forward to that. HBCU NBA Classic. You got Morehouse College, Tuskegee. They'll be playing in the game, so I'm looking forward to seeing that, supporting the HBCUs, even though that HBCU is compromised. But hey, it is what it is. Most people don't know Morehouse was named after a white person. That shit is crazy. Let me go get the actual factual news on that. Morehouse College. It was named after somebody. Yeah, after one of the Rockefellers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Henry Lehman Morehouse. That's who it was named after. So we'll have to see who that is too. See, that's what you got to do your history, man. You got to really, really deep dive and figure out who these people really named after. Like, we support it and saying, hey, HBCU supported, but it's like, okay, what's the origin of it though? Why are we supporting it? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why is this something we should be supporting? But I will be supporting and watching it. Let's see here. Morehouse. Did he own slaves? We had to see. So you gotta check this information out. I may not be supporting it. Henry Lehman Morehouse, a Baptist minister from New York City. Interesting. Yeah, so that's what Morehouse College is named after. If you didn't know, little known fact. But moving on. I get caught up in history. I love history. You did. That's my get down. Different events happening at State Farm Saturday night. I guess skill competition. 2025 State Farm All-Star Skill Competition. Of course, you got the Cavs, Devin Mitchell, and Evan Mobley be represented. You got the Rooks, Sarr, and the other kid from Atlanta. You got Spurs, Chris Paul, and Wemby. They probably gonna win. Draymond and Moody for the Warriors. So I mean, it's gonna be They're pretty. I think it's gonna be a dope. What's call them? We got the 3-point shootout, which has always been my favorite. I think people are starting to really get to it now. I think the dunk contest is came and gone. You got Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield, Cameron Johnson, Dame Lillard, which is a sniper, and we got Norman Powell. I don't know, man. Norman Powell's been having a really good year, so I think he might be my dark horse to get it cranked up. You heard? So I mean, Dame, I think is the defending champ, if I'm not mistaken. Jalen Brunson's not really a consistent 3-point shooter. Neither is Darius Garland. Neither is really Tyler Hero. Buddy Hield might be somebody to look after. You know what I'm saying? He really can shoot the three, and he got a set shot. So those are the guys I tend to lean towards. Norman Powell, more of a jump shooter, but he's been balling. Slam dunk competition. Let's see who's gonna be in the slam dunk. I know my man Montes Bazelis is gonna be in that gym. He named first guy on the list, Montes Bazelis, the Chicago Bulls. Stephen Castle, which is 2-5 guy from Spurs. Andre Jackson, which is also 2-5 guy from Milwaukee. And Matt McClung, who just keeps on getting like, how does Matt McClung continue to be in a dunk contest and he's in the G League? Like, y'all don't see the concessions they make for these people, though. That shit is hilarious. He's not even in the NBA. But they keep on keeping on, I guess. The great white hope, I guess. They want to have somebody represent the white folks, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. But moving on, you got All-Star Weekend. Have I read the rosters yet? Let's go ahead and read the rosters out for All-Star Game. Let's see here. Get those All-Star Game rosters pulled up. We got LeBron. I don't know why LeBron's even shooting. I don't even know why he's even starting. You got LeBron, Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, Lillard, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Kyrie, Durant. AD's hurt. We got Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson, well deserved. Darius Garland, well deserved. Cade Cunningham, well deserved. Tyler Hero, I don't know. Nah. Jalen Brunson, Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley. I could have definitely seen anybody but Tyler Hero in that joint. He just be getting volume. He's not playing like shit. SGA, you got Luka, you got Giannis will be replaced. He's not gonna play. Wemby, Şengün, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, and Trae Young. Pascal Siakam is moving too this season, so it's gonna be interesting, man, to see who gets who will be MVP. I think Wemby's gonna go crazy personally. I think he probably will get the most minutes, with the most opportunity to score. Like, nobody on the court can stop Wemby at all. Like, when he really, really lock in and say, "Yo, I'm gonna score," nobody can stop Wemby in the NBA. Like, the Spurs stop him because they don't play him a lot of minutes, which they probably, they cause him because of injury. So, I look at it like, okay, well, hey, it is what it is. Like, we're gonna see what he can produce at a long period of time, especially playing with Fox coming up. I look for the Spurs to make a jump. A couple of teams I want to highlight, who I think will make a real jump in the next couple months. I think in the East is going to be the Hawks. Right now we got the Bulls kind of cap out at the play-in with the 10th spot. The Hawks, the Heat, Orlando, Pistons, Bucks, Pacers, the Knicks, Boston, and Cleveland. So I think the team is going to make that next jump. I think it's the Hawks. I think the Hawks are going to jump Miami. The Hawks are going to jump Orlando. I think Orlando's going to jump Indiana. I think the Bucks are going to jump Indiana as well. Pistons may stay in that 6-7 speed. I think I called them in 2-5, called them making the playoffs this year. So yeah, the Spurs, man, for sure. For sure. I firmly believe. I think that the Mavericks are tanking. I think y'all talked about that on y'all show as well. I think they're tanking. I don't think they want to win, even though they won last night. They beat Golden State. Again, I think Golden State can't win unless Steph Curry scores 30 points or over. They seem like they're literally stuck in quicksand. And I got faith in them going forward. I think when we heading out west, you got OKC, Memphis. I don't know if Memphis stays in that slot or not. Like, their last 10 games, they're 7-3, so they're playing good ball. They've been shitty on the road. They're 15-12 on the road. So that's the worrisome part about look at that schedule. You got the Nuggets, you got the Rock. I think the Rockets are for real. Of course, you know the Nuggets they're gonna be there. The Nuggets been shitty on the road too. They're 17-11. So you got the Lakers. The Lakers been playing good ball, even though they got blown up by the Jazz last night. with a game off. Clippers, I look for the Clippers to take a jump. They signed Ben Simmons. I just think Norman Powell, I think Harden, I think you're going to get a little more out of Kawhi going forward down the stretch too. So Minnesota, I don't believe in jeans. That's Julius Randle's nickname, jeans. If you don't know, Anthony Edwards says he plays the jeans. But you got the Mavericks, you got Sacramento, and you got the Warriors. I look for the Phoenix to steal the nosedive. I look for maybe either Portland or the Spurs to come up. I don't see Sacramento continuing their run that they're having. Golden State is iffy again. I think Jimmy Butler's been hooping since he came to them. He's playing good, but they're like 1-10 in their division, dog. You can't be 1-10 in your own division. That shit is insane. They've been shitty at home too, 15-13. So you gotta look at these games. Their last 10 games, they've been 5-5. They're just the middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? But you look at a Portland, they 6-4. You look at the Spurs, they're 3-7 coming up. But I look at them to make a jump because they just got a big trade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how things are going to pan out. I think it's going to be a really, really good NBA season. I'm hoping we can get that matchup in the East that we've been all waiting for. Shout out to Cups. We're waiting for that Knicks and Hawks. I think, the Hawks won yesterday too. So I think the Hawks have an improved record going forward. They're 4-6 in their last 5. In their last 10. So I look at like the teams that I see really thriving and striving going forward. Like Milwaukee's slipping. They're 4-6. They make a trade to get Kyle Kuzma. I don't know how much that bolsters their team. I don't trust Doc Rivers. Glenn, we like to call him, fuck Glenn. I don't trust Doc Rivers at all. So to me personally, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm interested to see too if y'all haven't seen this Mark Williams situation. It's very interesting to me. Like, pardon me, got my brothers in my group chat putting up some type of play. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna see what that play hitting on. My boy Carvel been hot as fish grease, you dig? But Mark Williams said he's unwilling to come back. Let me put it on the big screen. Y'all can see it. Which is hilarious to me. How do you decide now that you don't want to go back to the team? He said, I don't want to go back to the team no more. Look at this horse shit. Mark Williams. Look at this horse shit, man. Talking about something you don't want to go back to the team. This is crazy. Breaking news that Mark Williams is unwilling to return to Charlotte Hornets. There's a chance Mark Williams may join the Lakers. Come on, guys. Y'all talking too much. May join the Lakers or another team in a buyout. This is rumors. We don't know. That's like 14 hours ago. But to me, it's very interesting to see what could possibly happen. It's like, damn, what if he still goes to the Lakers? See what I'm saying? Like, so you keep Dalton Connect, you keep everybody intact, and you add Mark Williams. You see the fugazi shit they do for LeBron? Come on, man. And do y'all really believe that this whole thing, like, oh, LeBron didn't know, and the owners are getting things back in order, and we mean business? Get the fuck out of here. The owners don't run anything, bro, in the NBA. They know how fragile their bottom line is. They know the superstars bring in the money. Look at the Mavericks for a perfect example. Without Luka Doncic, they have no fan base. Nobody wants to go see the Mavericks play. Like, you losing season ticket holders because of one player. What does that tell you, bro? They have the leverage. They have the infrastructure. They got everything, bro. They run this shit, really. So I don't believe that AD was traded. You don't know he's a Clutch Sports representative with LeBron there. I just don't believe it. Like, you're not gonna tell me that he controls everything. He got Bronny on the team, but he don't know about the trade that went through. Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, they love these narratives. They want to. I'm telling you, the ownership, they're the ones that made it happen, and nobody knows about it. No, they didn't want to pay Luka Doncic. I've heard Mark Cuban on numerous occasions say, I don't want to pay a player $300 million because this is my only business I own. He has parts in other businesses that he has hand in, but this is his baby. This is the only business that he makes multi-million dollars on. So if he's a multi-billionaire, why would he want to pay a guy $300 million? Come on, guys, you got to get wise. He's like, bro, I don't want to shove out that much money in a flimsy economy that you don't know where things are going to head to. That's a smart. That's why, again, I listen to Mark Cuban. He's a smart businessman. He's the same person I listened to when they said, if you have a company and somebody try to own 50% of it, then you don't own the company. I've seen so many companies, just like Nick Cannon tried to say that he doesn't own Wild 'N Out. He owned Wild 'N Out at one point, and then they came to him and said, why does this guy here on our MTV network, which is also owned by a porn company, which is also owned by Vivendi, which is another company, that's a shell company of another company. What's the company that owns the whole thing? It's a porn company, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. We gotta get the facts. Yeah, Viacom. Viacom owns BET, VH1, MTV. All those companies are under Viacom. They look at their bottom line and say, Nick Cannon, why does he own 100% of his show? We need to buy 50% of that. That means they're going to get 50%, and they're going to break off Nick some money because they're fearful of black ownership. Why do you think Bob Johnson sold his company? You did? Why? You think he just sold it for no reason? They made him sell it. They made him sell it. That's that. When you're doing big business, they're making you sell it. So when they was threatening to take Nick's show away, they were gonna have DC Young. People forget the facts. They were gonna have DC Young Fly come in and do Wild 'N Out. DC Young Fly stood on business and said, "No, I'm not doing that shit." But they were gonna kick Nick Cannon out, and that show was gonna continue to run because they don't think they really need Nick Cannon like that. That's what people, they try to lie to you and tell you they're business people. Oh, I'm in business, but somebody on the board, they can vote you off your own company when they own 50% of your company, because there's more people on the board than you. They can vote you out as the CEO, as the owner of the company, because they're buying into the company. Bro, people just got to get wise. They don't understand business. That's why I listen to people like Ian Dunlap, and I listen to people that are really into business, really are doing business every single day, into the stock exchange, into annuities, into insurance brokerage, into high yield and savings accounts, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and listen to a peer who don't have more money than me. I listen to wise counsel. I listen to older adults, wise people like my father who are been around for a long time, and it's gonna give you information they're not gonna hold it from you. They're gonna pass the plug. That's what people I listen to. I don't listen to people that just talk the talk, man. But they're not improving themselves. Their quality of life is not getting better as we get older. You dig? They're more relying on the government. They're not focused on being an owner or ownership, or really trying to put themselves in a different category, like myself. So that's why we ain't got nothing to talk about. Unfortunately, there's no disrespect, but I don't do small talk these days. When we walk this, I got a daughter to make sure that her future is in the best hands possible. When you got these devils out here trying to make sure we dead and gone and hurt, you did. So yeah, it's not a lot of people can tell me. I don't listen to my peers. Why you think I'm on Earth? God put me on Earth for a reason. Now I listen to wise, kind of the people who have a little more information or a little more knowledge than me at the time, but I don't listen to people. I listen to myself. I'm the one that got me here. Me and God. That's it. Gilly said it yesterday. Yeah, Gilly is a perfect example of somebody I look at and say, look, they tried to get Gilly out of here, but look what he kept doing, giving niggas money. I remember on the Instagram, I'm gonna give y'all $1 million worth of game. Him in the bed with two. I'm gonna do certain things. He said them niggas wanted me out of here. They wanted me he would just go put a security joint on in Ross, I believe. It was a running joke him and Wallow have. That's his motivation. That's how I look at things. Like when them people try to get me about in my situation, they wanted to trick me on my position, but I didn't fall for the cheese. I stood there in honor. I stood there with my integrity. I stood there with a correct attitude, and everything. And the Lord shifted everything and brought it back around full circle. And now I was sought after because of how I handle myself in certain situations. You dig? So that's the thing. As a man, you gotta always remember to be right and exact. And don't ever let nobody trick you at your spot. Kevin Gates was the first person I ever heard say that. Magic P have said that recently. Other people have said that. Shannon Sharp, Gilly. Don't let nobody trick you out who you are and what you represent. I'm a God out here, man. It's certain things and certain talents and gifts that I have that you can't do. You can't step into my shoes. My shoes it's too crazy out here, dog. My shoes are shoes you couldn't even fathom for 5 seconds. You gonna get frazzled brain because you just don't have that gift. And I'm like that with other people. Other people can do things that I just can't do, and I choose not to do those things. I choose to support people that do things that I can't do. You did? So I'm never gonna let nobody trick me on my spot. That's why anytime I see somebody hating or being disrespectful to the point where I can't fathom it, I'm gonna want to hurt you. Straight up. I remove myself because I know what I'm gonna do to you. You heard? So it's just that simple. I'm gonna make sure that everything is on P's and Q's. We all men out here. You did, and manhood has to be protected. Manhood has to be. You have to be a thinker and be smart and try to educate yourself, man. Like it's people out here giving so much game, but they're not giving the right game. That's why I'm a real OG. I offer game. I try to give people really solutions to their issues and problems in this life. Youngsters that's up under me, up under my wing, they really, really elevate and grow. They don't stay stagnant. They trying to get to something bigger than what they can see. You did? So that's why I try to be inspirational to the youngsters. I try to give them some real game, some real knowledge, some real ism, some real inspiration. You dig me? Because it's a lot of people out here giving out false information. And these niggas is broke. They hurting. They gonna finesse and floss for this Valentine's Day, but they hurting, bro. They go back home, they have nothing in their savings account. They have nothing. They have no insurance. How we gonna talk turkey or talk some real square business and you ain't even got life insurance? What we talking about? What we talking about? You a grown man. You don't even have life insurance. Your family don't have life insurance. You ain't got insurance in your house. You ain't got insurance on your apartment. What we talking about? What we talking about? You don't even have a savings account. Not a high unit savings account. Not anything. You don't have a CD. You don't have a any type of bond. Nothing. What we talking about? Bro, if you're not talking that type of language to me, we can't even talk at this point in my life. What we talking about? Got too much on the line. It's too much, bro. We got to protect manhood at all costs. It's too much on the line every day. My daughter wakes up every day depending on daddy to make it right. I got to make it right. I can't make it. No, it got to be a 20,000% better than what my childhood was. And my childhood was pretty good. So I see you at work. We grinding, baby. Let's go. One Mic Podcast. Let's get it. Y'all got me fired up now. Let's go. But speaking of manhood, great segue, Mike P. Man, this is why you got to protect manhood, bro. This because you got young boys that get buck broken like this young man here. Look at this. It's ridiculous, dog.
Guys, it's Ron Hollywood Williams, and you know it's a big day for me. As you can clearly see, it's my birthday, and it's also the big game. So you know I gotta get right today. Gotta start off right, get the nails right.
Come on, blood. What
is
my
Sally Hansen pick on my birthday? You know I gotta go back to my first ever color, the Onyx Picture.
What's wrong, blood? No.
Gotta finish up with the top coat.
No, blood. That's not it. That's not it, man. That's not it.
All done and ready to enjoy my birthday and the big game.
Come on, bro. What is that? What is that, bro? That young man out here being buck broken by society. He out here wearing fingernail polish on his damn nails, man. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is stuff I'm talking about. When you're not raising young men to be men, you're raising them to be confused, man. The Lord is not of confusion. You cannot walk and conduct yourself as a man with testosterone and really be out here wearing nail polish like a woman, brother. That's not it. That's not it. I don't care how you want to cut it, how you want to slice it. Dog, that's not it. I know gay men that don't do that, bro. Because they're not women. They are males who just like males. You dig? So again, we just got to get right exact as a community. And you can't keep letting these young men get finessed for a bag. They buck breaking you for a bag, young man. They want to see you at a lowest point. They're dominating you. That's what you don't understand. For money, for trinkets, they're dominating you as an individual, as a man. You dig? Man, that's why people don't understand how deep that buck breaking is, man. It's literally to demasculate you as a man and to put you in front of your peers and say, look what I made this person do for some money. I got them wearing fingernail polish. What's the next step they're gonna have you doing? Putting a wig on, putting a dress on. Now you full-fledged in drag mode, dog. Now again, other men who decide to do that, that's a talent. That's what they desire to do. They're singers or whatever. That's their lifestyle. You're doing this and getting on the football field, fam. So again, I protect manhood at all costs. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown, elder, who is a wise person. My son is not wearing no fingernail polish, bro. My nephew ain't wearing no fingernail. It's not gonna happen. Not around me. You heard? So you can put down your pipe and smoke it. Whatever you got to say about it, for sure. But moving on, we got a little black on black news. It's not much black on black news today. It's light in the hemisphere. Very light today. So we're gonna keep it very light. There's a couple things I wanted to share with y'all real quick. Let me see something real quick. Oh, hold on, brother. Back it on. Back it. Pause. You say back it on up. That's not it. Definitely can't tell the brother back it up. That's not it. Pause that for sure. I gotta get that dang pause button too. Here we go.
Wonder why Kendrick didn't perform more of your favorite classics at the Super
Fair use. This is also fair use. Fair use.
Bowl? I'll tell you. And it's all about the paper. And it gets deep. Your favorite classics like this one. Halle Berry or Hallelujah. And this one. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with. And this one. We gon' be alright.
Like, that's what I was trying to say before. Like, people went on the whole Drake Kendrick back and forth. We get it. We understand. Hey, y'all know I'm a Drake fan. I'm gonna stand up and support my guy. You know, I'm a Drake fan for a long time, but I also like Kendrick. I also wanted to hear Kendrick just do good music. Like, you don't want it to just keep turning into you never heard Drake perform not one diss song he put out against Pusha T or against Meek Mill. This is not for that. It's like, why would I want to go to a concert and hear that? That's not, he never performed it at all. Not one time. Now, he did back to back, you know what I'm saying? That was more or less like a song that was in the club. So, I mean, did not like us, John? That's fine. If you want to perform that, John, do it. It's a smash. Go for it. I don't like the song personally. I think it's fucking silly as hell. But hey, we want to hear really good music. Like, I wanted to hear Kendrick do "If These Walls Could Talk." Like, that's a perfect song. Like, we want to hear you do your catalog, your legacy. Like, we don't want to hear you just keep dissing Drake. That shit goofy as hell. But you can tell they're being used. I told you that last pod. He's being used. Serena Williams, all these people are being used. They're puppets, dog.
Are still trapped in a deal with his former record label, Top Dog Entertainment. In his deal with TDE, Kendrick was signed to an artist deal. TDE entered into a joint venture with both Aftermath and Interscope. It was a smart move.
So that's why when Drake said drop, he basically saying every time you drop, you want to see what the splits is, because the splits are basically when you get your money divvied up. You got two people in your pocket. Aftermath and Interscope, that's two different companies that's making money off Kendrick Lamar. Now you sign to Universal. That's also as the umbrella for each one of those labels. So again, you just signed to another company that's making more money off you.
For them, but it meant Kendrick would be splitting his profits in so many ways that he would only be getting 10 to 15% on each stream. This is what Drake was referencing when he said this.
Extortion, baby, whole career, you been shook up. It's top, so you drop and give me 50 like a push-up. Cool.
Insinuating that Top Dog Entertainment had been extorting Kendrick.
Yeah, he has been getting extorted. Most of these rappers are beginning. Drake been getting extorted too. He had a 131. Consequence told you that. Pusha T told you that. You were signed to Birdman, who signed to Wayne, who signed Wayne, to sign to Birdman, who signed to Universal. So 131. 3 niggas in your pockets. That's why Drake just said, I'm going to get over your radio. I'm going to do a licensing deal with Apple Music. Come on, man. It all adds up.
For his royalties, every time he dropped, they would take 50%. Kendrick wasn't feeling that, so he left TDE in 2020.
And you got to think, look at all the unhappy rappers at TDE, though. Like J-Rock. Look how unhappy J-Rock career turned out to be. Look at Ab Soul. Look at what's Cuz name? What's my man name, yo? Schoolboy Q. I thought Schoolboy Q was gonna take off, yo. He really a straight quip for real. Like, I think him and Kendrick was really beefing for real, bro. Like, I think a lot of that shit wasn't fake. He was telling the truth about a lot of things that was going on. Look at the allegations that's coming out against TDE. Kendrick knew what he was doing by leaving that jump. I don't think TDE is on up and up. Again, they try to give Top Dog, these people are gangsters, man. Like a lot of these music people are gangsters. And it ain't just start like this. Dick Griffey was the same way. He used to own, I think, a record label that had the Whispers on it. It had Atlantic Star. So, I mean, these people are real fledged gangsters just trying to muscle niggas. I know the nigga that was in Guy was their manager, muscled one of the members out of the group. He did, so it's crazy.
22 after 17 years. Guess they had a good run. Kendrick then decided to start a creative agency with the infamous Dave Free called PG Lang. Now here's where it gets interesting. PG Lang secured a licensing deal with Interscope. Licensing deals are better because the artist retains ownership of the music and usually gets a higher percent of the profits. I'm talking 80%. So you had 15% versus 80%. Now let me illustrate the difference. If I stream songs at 15% on the dollar with 3 people involved, here's what I would make. But if I stream songs at 80% on the dollar with no one involved, here's what I would make. The Super Bowl was a gold mine for Kendrick. That's why it's so exceptional that Jay-Z chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl, because it was basically an investment in Kendrick's label and future, because the Super Bowl itself is all the marketing you need to propel an album. So he was allowed to drop GNX with basically no marketing budget and retain all of the profit. Shout out Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar has around 9 songs with between 1 and 2 billion streams. He only performed 3 that aren't from GNX. That's the first time in Super Bowl history. And GNX is the first Kendrick Lamar album released under PG Lang, which means it's his first opportunity to really make a big bag with little marketing dollars. And I'm sure Kendrick Lamar was super dedicated to his social commentary with GNX. But if you want to know the real reason you didn't hear some of those old songs, dollars and cents. Wonder.
Wow. My man broke that thing like an ounce of glue, dog. You dig? It's all about the money, man. Follow the money at all times. Follow the money. Just want to put this out here too. This fool, John Leguizamo, we just got to get right and exact with our culture, right and exact with our hip hop. Again, listen to the stuff these people say out there now, bro. It's crazy to me. The things, the lies these people tell. John Leguizamo. He's be lying, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Let me see here. You said something about Chicanos inventing the Crip Walk. Come on, bro. Stop just making up shit, bro. Y'all just be making up shit. Listen to this message people just be saying, bro. Look at this goofy shit these people are doing, bro. Nobody in their right mind is copying you, bro. Nobody. Black American culture has never ever copied anything or anybody else. Again, fair use. Look at this goofball. John Leguizamo gonna say Crip Walk comes from Chicano culture, but black people make it funkier and national. What the hell are you talking about, bro? Nobody in their right mind ever copied anybody. You wasn't, for one, a Chicano was not even here. That's the thing you have to understand. You were not even in the Americas around the time when the Crip Walk. Again, because I got evidence, brothers and sisters. Understand, Mike to the P gonna always have evidence, man. We're gonna always have something to debunk bullshit and lies. Somebody like John Leguizamo shouldn't even be speaking on our culture, for one. Black American culture was invented by us and only us. Not no partnership, not no, people was doing this and we got inspired by anybody. Low rider culture, the looks, the shades, the oversized clothes, all that was done by us. Come on, man. You came after the fact. You came after the 14th Amendment when you weren't even allowed to come into America. Come on, man. Stop lying on our culture, bro. That I'm going to introduce. Dancer Henry Crip Hurd performs his Crip Hop, which was after the fact was adopted to the Crip Walk.
Introduce to you the gentleman that should be a sensation.
Come on, man.
In fact, I know he'll be a sensation, and he should be an inspiration to us all.
Not just lies,
Introducing at this time, Crip Hurd. Take it away, Crip.
Crip Hurd. Look, come on now. This is where the infamous Crip Walk was invented in the 40s and 50s. What are you talking about, John Leguizamo? Actually, they said this footage was from 1949. The dancer Henry Crip Herb performed this dance called the Crip Hop. Herb had been a dancer for many years prior to his car accident, and that caused him to lose both his arm and leg. However, this did not stop Herb. He continued to perform in efforts to reduce the stigma associated with disability. LAD, I don't know what that is, Bible. Bible, I don't know. Yeah, the dance remained popular throughout the 50s and 60s prior to be adopted by the Crips, a South California organized gang alliance in which the dance is now synonymous. Come on, bro. I'm not mentioning no fucking Serena either. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. This is where the Crip Walk is invented from. You gotta engage with our culture, man. Check ours. You gotta do this live. This is where the Crip Walk was invented at, bro. We're not gonna sit up here and let y'all this lie, bro. John Leguizamo, get the fuck out of here, man. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. You're somebody that try to come into our culture and steal our culture, and then say you invented it and we made it funkier. What are you talking about, bro? You have no leverage to stand on. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. And you need to shut your ass up. Simple as that. Can't stand when people come over here and try to. You come into our country and then try to lie and say you invented something, when we got factual evidence of the person who invented it and what it was inspired by. That's why you got to protect your own. As an owner, as somebody that knows things, you got to protect it with literature, with actual visual evidence. Because I told you before, they're going to lie and say Jay-Z was white. Guarantee I'm trying to tell you. All the people that y'all love and care about, they're going to lie. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it. But yeah. Black History Fact, man. Let's see here. Let's do this story on the Smiths, man. This is the thing I wanted to talk about for real. Don't really have anybody want to highlight, but I just want to highlight in general the fact how they keep stealing black people land. It's disgusting at this point. Eminent domain, they just keep using the same old shit. Fair use. It said the Smith family owns 600 acres of land which had been passed down in their family since 1920. A judge just ruled a railroad company could seize their land. It's ridiculous at this point, man. It said Blaine and Diane Smith were hurt, but unsurprised by a Georgia Superior Court judge ruled that the last week that a railroad company could seize the land despite their refusal to sell. For nearly 2 years, they have been fighting to stop Sandville Railroad Company, a 130-year-old business, from building a 4.5 rail spur through the historic black neighborhood in rural Sparta. This company entitled eminent domain, which is a process that allows the government to seize private property from public use. But they keep on trying to steal our land. So black folks, we got to get right in this. That's why I wanted to highlight it for our Black History Fact, because it's something that just keeps happening. So what does that keep telling you? Either you take part of the land and you have them sell it, or because it's just showing you that they're going to keep using these government systems to keep taking our land. So we got to get smart and say, okay, well, I'm going to take the money, or I'm going to take the money and buy more land somewhere else, or I'm going to get a royalty on that, 10%, 20% on whatever money that you make consistently with this railroad company. We got to get more savvy. We can't just keep letting people take our stuff, calling it eminent domain, and then, oh, this shit, we don't get shit at the end of the day. Hell no. I'm going to get something for this land. You want to hold on to something that's not even yours. We got to get out the mentality of pushing it forward. You got to get something for it. You can't just get nothing for it. That makes no sense to me. They already gonna take it from you anyway, unless you're willing to crash out on dead homies and whatever that company. What's that company called? The Sanderville Railroad Company. Either you crashing out on every person in that lineage, so there is no more Sanderville Railroad Company, or either you gonna just let them take the land. What's it gonna be? You just gotta figure something out. It can't just be take the land and then you have nothing. That can't be the option. That cannot continue to keep being an option for me. So I wish that family, is blessings and covering, man. I wish that hopefully they can, get something for the land, bro. You can't just not have like your family to work too hard for it. But at the end of the day, it ain't nobody's land at the end of the day. That's the mentality you gotta have. It's nobody's land. So okay. They're trying to convince me that, okay, this is my land, I bought it, and I want to keep it in my... Okay, well, if they're going to take it for eminent domain, get something for it. Even though it's a low ball, you don't want to just sit up here and not take any... You don't want to get anything. Because you made that land that you may got, that money that you may buy, you might find some more land that's more prominent, that's more rich. I know it's something you're giving up, but it's not giving up. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if you ain't willing to crash out and do what you need to do to hurt that family... that's trying to take from your family, then what you got? You just sitting up here just saying, oh, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, oh, shucks. You dig? And that's just a part of our lineage. People not willing to hurt nobody for no land. That's it. If you're not willing to hurt nobody for it, then you don't really want it. That's just what it is. That's just how I roll with mine. You dig? So it is what it is. You ain't about to come take none of my shit. I guarantee you that. That's just not how I'm cut. How nobody in my family cut. You're... So it is what it is. You can do all that goofy shit with somebody else. We're gonna go to litigation, or we're gonna find a way to get some money about the deal. We're not gonna sit up here and just let you just take it and we don't get nothing out of it. That's stupid. Come on now, your ancestors looking at you like, come on, bro, get something for it. 120 years. Come on now, make something shake. We gotta make something shake. Black folks gotta get smarter, man. You can't just keep letting them play the same old trick on us. So. Again, I'm not blaming them because nobody should want to take their land at all. But if you're gonna have somebody come to you with eminent domain, it's some bullshit. Bro, please get something for the land. That's all I can ask you for. Get something for it. You did. Do not let these people take your stuff and you just don't get nothing for it. But yeah, it's Mike. I'm your boy Mike to the P, man. It's been another great episode of One Mic Podcast, man. Love y'all. Thank you. Love the likes, subscribing, comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm overjoyed every episode. We get this game down. Like every month, continue to create Black communities survive. Love each other. Be one with each other. Care with each other. Help each other grow. Again, I'm hoping I'm going to reach a certain demographic, man. Improve yourself, man. Like I smallly gave a small breakdown on annuities and insurance, but we got to just take care of ourselves. That means eating better. That means working out. Shout out to Coach Will for inspiring me to work out more. Others inspire me. I'm not gonna say their name because when you find they ain't really shit, you don't even want to give them no more credit. But I did get that person credit at one point for definitely inspiring me. I'm not a hater. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm trying to get better as a human. 37 years old, I'm blessed. Just had a birthday in January, so we just focus, man. You did. We focus. We not drinking all the liquor no more. That shit is over with. The partying, that shit over with. We trying to figure out how can we financially get more free, continue to save this bread, continue to invest, continue to put yourself in a situation where you get an annuity. You put $10,000 in an annuity in 10 years. That's $200,000. I just gave you some free game, man. Shout out to TK Kirkland. You're again an older elderly person in his 60s. You put $10,000 in an annuity, 10 years is $100,000. My wife would be 50 years old. She gonna retire. Come on, man. You just gotta be smart. You guys gotta be smart. That's all I can say. Stop buying tennis shoes, niggas. Like y'all gotta stop this. Bro, I know Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Don't go for the cheese, bro. Stop celebrating these. Do you realize every single month is a time frame for you to spend money? January. What's in January? New Year's. February. Valentine's Day. March. St. Patrick's Day. April. Easter. 4th of July. Come on, bro. It's the same thing every single time, man. Football. It's just the same. They're making sure you're gonna spend money every month. Don't, bro, get out that shit, bro. I don't look at weekends. I don't live for the weekend. I do not live for the weekend. I do not celebrate any holidays like that no more. That shit is dumb. All of it's dumb. Valentine's Day don't mean shit to me. If your lady can't respect that, then she caught up in some bullshit. You heard? Because every day should be Valentine's Day. You should be doing things for your lady every single day. Every day I wake up, honey, you need anything? Anything you need from me? Anything. What do you need? Is everything okay? Is everything good? Are you happy? What do the baby need? That's it. That should be every day, nigga. That ain't something you just do on the 14th. Oh man, I'm gonna go out here and spend $500 on a bag. We're gonna go to dinner, eat the same raggedy steak. These niggas, they're not even selling no good steak no more. If it ain't Wagyu, what is it? What we doing? If it ain't top of the line porterhouse or a ribeye, what we doing? Bone in, what we doing? Again, you gotta get your taste level up, baby. You gotta get you some real prawns. If you want to do it like that on February 1st, it ain't gotta be on the 14th when everybody else going to do it. Go do that for her. Go get her some flowers. Go buy her some wings. She probably wants some wings more than some flowers. Flowers gonna die. Instead of getting some flowers, give her some money. That's what she really wants. Just give her some money. That's your lady for real. Give her some money, bro. Throw a couple stacks on her and show her what the fuck really going on. You gotta let your lady know at all times, I'm the man up in this motherfucker. You heard? That's real. I love y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100.